For years and years, as far back as I can remember, nothing really revolutionary happened with blow dryers. And here we are, featherweight, the motor, the type of motor in this, it's brushless, and the motor itself is lightweight, and it will last up to 5 times longer than a traditional dryer. 5 times longer, around about 10,000 working, blowing hours of use out of this dryer. It has 3 blow speeds. There are also 3 temperature settings on this dryer, and there is an indicator light to tell you what you're on. So the indicator light, when it's on its coolest, is on blue. When it's at its hottest, it's on red. And then when it's medium, as you can imagine, red and blue together, it's kind of purplish. We have measured and designed this dryer to be hotter than any of the competitors that are in the field at this moment in time. So it's fast. Another thing, as opposed to the competitor dryers, this whole thing is a unibody. Now, what I mean by that is the mold of the dryer and the shape of the dryer is all in one piece. A body with a seam on it will break apart. And when it breaks apart, it will make the inner workings of the dryer more vulnerable, so the workings of the dryer and the motor can break as well. This is all one piece. To put a decent heating coil in here, we offset the handle because the coil is sitting here. 2 nozzles, 2 different shapes. And here's a great thing, because anyone who's a hairdresser in the group knows that at times the nozzles fly off and they hit the client next to you or whatever. The great thing about this is it's magnetic. That is going nowhere, everybody. It's going nowhere. Here's a great thing about the diffuser. Why we use a diffuser is to promote curl formation in the hair. So the last thing that you want is the diffuser that there's a lot of air coming out of, which with some diffusers it does, because blowing air on curly hair promotes frizz and not beautiful curl formation. And inside, there's actually another diffusing mesh inside there that also helps to diffuse the blow and just give the heat to the hair. So there's less chance with this of getting frizz when you're promoting curly hair. If they like to work this way, the silicone sleeve can go over the front of the dryer. So they're holding it, and the silicone sleeve does not conduct any heat at all. Important part as well, everybody, is the filters on this dryer. As opposed to other dryers and traditional dryers. One thing I want to show you, which you possibly can see that kind of light a bit in there, that is a sound dampener that we put in as well that will dampen sound. There's 3 filters. Filter 1, more like a traditional filter here. Filter 2, it's so fine that it will be really, really difficult for anybody's hair to work its way into these holes in this, because it's like really, really fine. So filter 2 that fits on, and then filter 3, which covers everything. There is a cleaning feature on this dryer. It reverses the flow of air. Clean out the dryer, if you like, at the back. 10-inch cord. It is cheaper to the stylist than most of the competitors. That's full. That's fully on. This just takes everything to a completely different level. We've had amazing feedback, just amazing. It's kind of been out there for a couple of months now, and the feedback from stylists and from distributors and salespeople like yourselves is that it's just spectacular.